Today we're going to be going over the Monday, Wednesday, Friday warm-up. So the very first exercise we're going to be doing is actually lying down on the ground. It's called lying quad pull. So you're going to lay down on the ground, whatever side is on the floor, we're actually going to be stretching the other leg. So when you're laying there, you can either lay down sideways, pulling in, just trying to get the heel to the butt. Keep the other leg nice and straight. We're not looking to really pull the knee back, just getting that nice good stretch. You're more than welcome to try to lay down and do this as well, like this, to help keep that in a nice neutral position. And then we're going to switch after that for 30 seconds. Then we're going to switch. We're going to do the other leg. Okay. The second exercise up is going to be rocking calf stretch. So for that one, you want to get in the push-up position, hands underneath the shoulders. You'll take one leg, swing it up and over, keeping that core nice and tight. You'll rock back, getting a nice stretch in the calf, and then they can rock forward. If they're having a little bit of trouble getting that stretch, they just lift their hips up as they rock back and forth. But remember, we are in that plank position. We'll do the same thing when we switch then the legs. Okay, moving on from there, we're going to be going to lunge to hamstring. So this could be a tough one for some people. There's two different ways we can do this. First one is like in a kneeling position. So you're going to think lunge, and then you're going to sit back onto your heel, and then you can keep your hands on the ground and keep that greater stretch. So you lunge forward, rock back, get that nice stretch in the hamstring, and then rock forward again. So we're going to do this again on one leg and then the other. A more advanced way to do this is to actually be up, and so then we're going, as we rock back, trying to pull that toe up and get nice and stretched, rocking forward, back, and pull it there. But this is a lot harder for some people to get in that position and even get that hamstring stretch. So sometimes it's better to have them in that kneeling position, sitting back and lifting that toe towards them. Okay, so that's the lunge to hamstring. We've done on both sides. Next up is going to be just sit-ups. So they can't do a full sit-up, where we're trying to keep those feet flat on the floor, chest out as we come up, and they can always do a hands to knee crunch. Okay, so they're putting their hands on their thighs, sliding up towards their knees. We're not working the chin in, we're working the chest up during that exercise. Okay, so that's sit-ups. Next up is the dot drill hourglass. So for this one, you think an hourglass on the floor. So you want to start in the middle. You think feet will start together. When you jump to the top of the hourglass, feet come apart. Back to middle, feet come together. At the base of the hourglass, they come apart again. So together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, together, apart, as you just go back and forth through the hourglass.
Show two-step shuffle just in case they can't jump.
Okay. Since we're doing a linear movement for the hourglass, let's do a quick 2 steps forward and backwards then for the 2-step shuffle for modification today. Okay. Next up, we're going to go on to squat jumps or bodyweight squats. So if we're doing squat jumps, it's a nice, good, solid squat, exploding up, back down to that good squat pattern, and then it can be an explosion. Otherwise, if we're doing bodyweight squats, we're really trying to get those feet screwed in the floor, make sure we're keeping them as tall chest as possible as they can. When they're doing those body weights, getting down as deep as possible in that squat. Then we'll end with what looks like plank jacks, okay, or the plank hold. So plank jack, similar to the rocking calf stretch, hands under those shoulders, with those feet, hopping out and then back in, nice and easy, under control, trying not to drop the hips or shoot that butt up, okay, otherwise they can just hold it, and they can always do step outs if they're unable to actually do the plank jack.
All right, guys, that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday for phase 12. One thing I would recommend is letting them know to grab a pad when they come in, because we're going to be on our knees a lot on Monday, Wednesday, Friday.